Today's topic, we are going to evaluate these using algebraic identities. See, carefully observe this. This is basically an a square minus b square formula. See, a square minus b square, we know it is a plus b into a minus b. So over here, if we use this identity, then 38 is taken as a square and this is taken as b square. So a square minus b square is a plus b, that is 38 plus 22 into a minus b, that is 38 minus 22 divided by 16. Now we are going to simply add these two numbers. So 38 plus 22 is 60 into 38 minus 22 is 16. So this divided by 16. Simple, cancel it out. Answer is 60. We can evaluate this using identity in a very simple manner without even trying to find out the square of 38 and then the square of 22 and then divide it, subtract and then divide. See, we can do it very simply. Similarly, we have got this. Again, look at the numerator carefully. The numerator is actually again a square minus b square formula. So we are going to use the same identity, a square minus b square. And if you observe the second part, then you would see this is basically the a square minus 2ab plus b square formula. I've got the hint because you've got a minus sign here and I've also got a square and a b square from here, a square and b square. So see here 11.2, if we take it as a square, then 1.2 is actually the b square, which means see 2.4, if we divide it by 2, then we will get 1.2. If we divide this 2.4 by 2, we get 1.2, which is actually is equal to b, which means it is actually 2 into b and this is actually a. See, it is a. Now, using these calculations and these identities, once we have identified this, now accordingly we are going to make the changes. So here it is actually a square minus b square, so it is 5.3 plus 3.3 into 5.3 minus 3.3. So a square minus b square, we have written a plus b into a minus b. And for the denominator, we will write it as, see, first the identity 11.2 square minus 2 into a. A over here is 11.2, which is already given to us. And this 2 we have actually got by splitting this 2.4 by 2, this part. Okay, and b we know is 1.2 as given in the question. So 1.2 plus b square, that is 1.2 square. So this is a minus b square formula. So a minus b square formula is a over here is 11.2 minus b over here is 1.2 whole square. And then put it within brackets properly. And here see, in the numerator we have got 5.3 plus 3.3. So if we add 5.3 and 3.3, we get 8.6 into, here we will get 5.3 minus 3.3, we get 2. We have got the formula. Again see, we have got this 8.6 into 2 and 11.2 minus 1.2 whole square. So what we can do is we can solve this 11.2 minus 1.2, we get 10. So we can write it as 10 square, and here 8.6 and 2. Okay. So what we will do is 10 square, we will write it in this manner. 8.6 into 2 and 10 square, we will write it as 10 into 10. So deduct it, we get 5. So we have got 8.6 by 5, 10, 50. Dividing these two numbers, we would get 0.172.